Hello, my beautiful Leo, and welcome to this last week of March, or whenever you're coming to see this, because it could be a timeless tarot as well. So, Leo, let's discuss. Let's talk. The past few weeks has been, even months I could say, but the past few weeks have been very challenging for Leo. Today, this week, we got this energy called flow. It's the goddess Rekha. And the 7, the 43-7. So 7 is rising in your consciousness, also is moving into a higher state and moving with the divine flow. And like I said, I've been seeing it in the cards, but I've also been seeing it in my sessions with Leos. There is a point of your journey that you have, if we take the flow, the stream, the river, right? The water flows, but sometimes it gets stuck and it gets murky and it gets swampy, right? At certain parts, because again, we're the mirror of Mother Earth. And whenever I see a swamp, I'm like, oh, some human around here is stuck, right? Because they're mirroring each other. And it's okay, because eventually the current picks up, cleans it, filters it through, and moves again. The flow commences. There's never like a moment where everything just stays, even like if you think about droughts, in the world, people like there's no water, there's no rain, everything is dry, and then the rain comes. Why? Because the population or the person or whoever it is that's mirroring that drought has released whatever energy is stuck. And so that's what's happening with you, Leo. And I don't know in what area of your life this is. Could be your job, it could be your love life, it could be all of it. It could be your career, your goals in your life, your visions of life. It could be your home. There's a plate, now is in the northern hemisphere, it's spring. What we're talking about is cleaning up, right? We do our closets, we do our home, we refurbish, we change, we start to clean everything up. But this is the feeling of the human as well. You've been stuck somewhere, and it's been very uncomfortable because everywhere you've been hitting was a wall, and your pride, Leo pride, is getting involved as well in here, right? And also, through this whole, it's also limited belief systems that you were following. Like I spoke about this in other signs as well, where there's a point on this journey that you realize there's a ceiling. There's only so much that you can move in that old energy. So even like I say to everybody, this is a great opportunity for everyone in business or in all your areas of life, in your financial, the way you look at finances, the way you look at taking care of yourself, your self-care, everything. The old energy worked in a certain vibration and frequency, and as we evolve on this journey, we move into higher states of it. And when you move in a higher state, the way you led businesses, the way you experience life, the way you do everything doesn't match with the next generation. It doesn't match with the next frequency level. And now I said generation for a reason, because if you just even look at the generations, right? The baby boomers, the Gen Xers came in and they were like, no, we can't do this, we got to do this. So every generation that comes in, there's a different way, a different technique, and it's the same with you. So a lot of you were stuck a bit in that old way of conducting business, conducting yourself in the job, or like I've been here for a long time, so I just got to stick it out, and I can't introduce new ideas because my boss will. That's like the old, and there's a new coming in, and I kind of like this actually. I was just talking to someone recently about this. How we gotta change with the times, but also it's the changing with the frequency levels. And becoming conscious of your frequency level is a little challenging for the human. It's like, oh, then you take it as a fault in you. You take it as a failure within you, as a mistake that you have just committed, you know, but it's not. It's like you're not there. You're choosing differently. You're seeing differently. And it makes sense because you're moving, you're evolving instead of stagnating. And that's the flow. The divine flow has come in. It's like, are you getting ready to flow into this new, or do you want to remain always in the old? You know, like it means changing up the way you do business. It means changing up how you communicate within your jobs. It means how you communicate in your relationships, how you see relationships. You know what I'm saying? It changes everything when you move a divine flow, which is knowing that things are not static and stagnant. Knowing that things cannot stay the same as they were a year ago or 5 months ago. And especially now, I feel the frequencies are like pushing us into very high levels of consciousness. And we're like, and the more you resist, the more it persists. So the more you resist it, the more you stay in the old, and it's just not working. So Leo, this is like, I love the flowers in her hair. There's like, it's time to flourish. It's time to blossom onto this new path of yours, which is flow state and not stuck state. Right? So at the end of this reading, I'm going to be pulling a card for the equinox, whether it's spring or autumn, whichever hemisphere you're watching, and we're going to see what you need to focus on in the next 3 months. So let us begin this week, or this moment that you're here. We have the Page of Coins with the green and the yellow, which is kind of interesting here. It's the same colorway. And I like it a lot. The Page of Coins is a new beginner mindset. Some Gemini kind of had this energy. It's like moving into like looking at your business, looking at your finances, looking at your projects, you know, looking at things with younger eyes. And when I say younger, it doesn't necessarily have to be age-wise, but more, less systems, less belief systems, less structure, less of methodology. The Page of Pentacles is like it's like, it could be children in your life, it could be someone younger than you that's giving you a different way of doing things, a more creative approach, or even a more systematic approach, because it's a pentacle energy and it's pretty like linear in that sense. But it's like either getting a loan, you know, like going outside of the box a little to find money to come in. The Page of Coins the Princess of Coins feels very new. I like this. It's like a new mindset of how you see money. It's like seeing money as an opportunity, seeing money as yours, instead of seeing the money just fall away. Seeing the money but if the money is falling away from you, it's a blessing too. It's like, okay, the money, like everything is old. Even that money, that the old way of making money is not working. So we gotta find a new way. I gotta expand. I gotta open myself to different. You know, like this is could be a new accountant that you're gonna bring in, a new financial advisor. You know, like someone with a different idea than you. That could be that. Or it could be you. You've always wanted to open a business. You've always wanted to, you know, work like a project, to create something. You always thought it required money, and you don't, like, I don't have enough money, Sabrina. And this is like a new way of looking at money. Saying, oh, well, I have the money anyways. It's not physically here in my hands, but it's here anyways. and it's going to propel me to the next step. Because it's all in the belief system. Because the money is here. Like I've talked to many signs before this, is that you don't see your physical manifestation occurs way after you have already planted it in your mind and in your heart, and energetically. That's that whole manifestation. That you will see that everywhere on YouTube, where like, how do you manifest right now? It's because you believe in it and you trust in it. But then the physical, actual materialization of it takes the time it needs to take. And that's this. This is like, can you just trust that there's money coming in? I see money coming in for you, whether it's an investment or, I don't know, or someone that's younger that's going to invest in your already existing business, or you're going to get hired by like the young company. Yeah, interesting. Okay. Someone's going to lend you money who's younger than you. You're going to say, yes, thank you. That's the energy. The high priestess. The high priestess shows up a lot with you guys because it's in the inner knowing. It's that inner wisdom that you have within you that shows up every single reading. I think it's been a while that this high priestess keeps showing up, and it's a reminder to you, like, you're not listening, you're not trusting, that it's all been set up for you, and now we're going to send you money, or now we're going to send you possibilities, we're going to send you opportunities, financial opportunities. You don't know how they are. They're going to be disguised, but at a deeper soul level that what's coming in is actually going to open your flow. Wow. I like that. I like it a lot, actually. And I want to stress that a lot of us, like, to get outside of the linear way of thinking is to see everything as an opportunity. Because you're expecting something to come in because I asked for a loan at the bank and I'm waiting for the loan at the bank, and the universe is like, that's not the way it works anymore. Right? You have put it out there that you want help from us, and we're going to help you either bring in and pay off your credit card bills, or we're going to help you get more money here, or whatever. You've put it out there, right? If you haven't, then that's the time is now to do that. And then the universe is like, okay, we're going to bring it to you in a new way, and you got to trust that that's the one. You gotta start get connected with your heart and your higher self here. The Four of Swords is your challenge. If it's your challenge, the Four of Swords is calm, collected, relaxed. You're not relaxed. And that's why these opportunities are passing you by. They're going over you because you're worrying. You're like, you're seeking something of an old energy, perhaps. You're seeking something that is not aligned with the high priestess, which is not aligned with your frequency at the moment. You are attaching to how you used to make money, how you used to be in relationships, how things were before, but that doesn't work anymore. Are you ready for the new flow, the new creative flow, the new money flow, the new love flow? The swampy ways, you won't be able to cut through it because it doesn't align with the flow. The flow will come and get stuck again. What an interesting reading. Okay, 1 second. It's 9 of Coins. Bing, bang, boom, people. This is a Virgo energy, and it's like financial health, financial abundance. There's a rewarding. There's like Page of Pentacles and 9 of Coins showing up in a reading. To me, feels like money is all around you. It's all around you. It's all here. It's all already here. Like, it's a financial independence. It's also luxury. It feels like it's like going to elevate you in a big way. Leo, you are in the midst of getting your abundance delivered to you. Can you trust it? Can you be patient here? Because this tells me you're not patient. This tells me you are in and out all the time. You're always like, oh, but it still hasn't happened, Sabrina. What the fuck? And I'm like telling you that it is here. You need to open up to the flow. I want you to say, I am ready. I'm ready for the money, for the love, for the health to flow right into me. I'm ready. Because it's here. There's like this independence here, which is like, could be financial, but it also could, this feeling of you just letting go and releasing yourself from an attachment to someone that you had before. And it's like a lot of this is very much speaking to me of this, like a little old version of you that's not willing to adapt maybe to this new version. And the High Priest is like, you never were able to adapt to this world. You always felt it throughout your lifetime, right? If she's showing up. And yet you kind of fell into it and you kept perpetuating it. You keep allowing this 3D, 4D world to dictate your life. And hence why you're ebb flow, right? And now, Leo, give it up. Let it go. Release that old shit and let's move into this, because I am bringing you in an opportunity, and it could be there's young people working in this situation, or I'm giving you like this opportunity, whatever the Page of Pentacles is, to like someone to help you with your budgeting or forecasting. But I think it's a little bit more than that here. I feel like someone who's younger than you that might say, hey, or young at heart kind of energy, like, hey, let's like open a business together. I got these great ideas. And you're like, get all excited, and the High Priest is like, you got excited for this, right? And yet you're allowed this to come in. It's settle into your bones, saying you're not worthy, you're not good enough, you don't have enough education, you don't have... And then the Nine of Coins like, yeah, you do. Like, come on. You're an abundant being of light. You are a loving being of light. You are it. And you've forgotten. And remember it. So now ask what you want. Ask who you are. And stop getting worried about it. Because it's here. To me, like, there's some of you are going to be offered an amazing position in your company, or you're going to be given a bonus, like a promotion, a raise, or the keys to a place. I don't know why I feel that. I feel like you're being given, or you're being granted a loan or a grant from the government, or something here that is going to be very plus for you. And all that worry, you're going to look back and you're like, oh my God, I was so worried. And yet, they owe me money. They're going to pay me back. Because why? Because I put it out there many months ago or years ago, and now it's coming into fruition. Because I've trusted. I've let it go. So the key to manifestation is to ask for it and then release it. Don't attach to it, because then you attach to the what, where, when, why, so you'll never get it. I mean, you will, but it'll take longer than initial. Because you don't trust, and then there's lessons being put in a way. So just let it go. And trust, it will come in. I'm letting you know here. This is very clear as day. Expansiveness. Eternity is far more creative than the rigid, constrained, and exhausted ego. 1000%. Think, live in expansiveness. Live in expansion. Live in the Jupiter energy of luck and abundance and love. It's all here for you. Live like that. It's not about, people get confused because they're like, wow, I should just go empty out my bank account and just live like a rich person. It's not about that. That doesn't make sense, right? It's about every time you do spend the money, say, yes, I am an abundant being, and I am grateful that I have the money to spend on this. Like, be grateful for what you have, and in that knowing state that you are it anyways, and then the rest is coming anyways. Live in expansiveness. Don't live in limitation. The ego wants you to live like you're poor, like you're worthless, like you're useless, that you're not lovable. And it doesn't do it on purpose. It's just programmed that way. And it does it so it can keep you safe. But you are not, there's no reason for you. There's no, like, you're not unsafe in this world. You are always protected. Always. You're never alone. So when you're off the bat, when you know that, like, I live my life knowing that I'm always protected. That I'm always, like, I am guiding and I'm guided. And that helps take off a whole weight off my shoulders. I don't have to deal, like, ooh. It takes away fear from my life as well. So, wow, I like that. The skunk spirit, oh my God, know your worth. Know your worth. And you know your worth, Leo, of all people. But you tend to forget, and it's okay. It's okay, because you get hurt along the way, and then it's everybody. It's not just a Leo thing, but Leos know their worth. They shout it out the rooftops. There's a part of you that has, like, lost your way here. You've forgotten who you are. And that's why the high priest is like, here, you have to remember again. We need you to keep in this flow, this flow state. Always. And as soon as the flow state occurs, everything just comes. I don't know, you might be even like buying a new home if you're a young couple, perhaps, or there's just a nice opportunity showing up here for you guys, and I really like it, and it's about freaking time. You have I'm sure I'm saying this wrong, Saridwin, which is another goddess, and it's potential. And I just want to show you, this is 9. This is 54 is 9. This has no number. And this is a 9. 999. If the divine timing is like, this is it, babies. It's all here. 9 is an ending, and we're getting ready for the new. Right? What is this? Is 7 again, right? 7 is Christ consciousness. Having faith in yourself. So are you ready? There's a potential coming in for you. Are you ready to open yourself up to possibility? Open yourself up to everything that's coming your way. Like, some of us have seemed to have forgotten this. And it's all here for you, Leo. And I need you to trust it. I feel like there's a great opportunity. I just want to leave you with that. There's a great opportunity coming your way, and I need you to open your eyes for this in the next week or in the next few weeks. Like, it might, and it's not going to look like what you expect it to look like. It's going to show up in a different format or different version, and just remember and stand in that new version of self and see it like that and say, oh, this is what she meant. All right, I'm taking it, or I'm not taking it, or whatever it is. All right, so let us get you a spring or autumn equinox energy. What does Leo need to focus on, or what does Leo need to look at in the next 3 months? Leo, please. All right, we got one. Trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? And this is it. You are supported, you are guided, you are loved, you are protected. If you knew all these things, what would you do? If you knew that you had $1 million in a bank account, that was weird. If you had keep that imagination as real. Neville Goddard, live like your wish is fulfilled. Live like everything is here already. And in knowing that, how would you conduct your life? And this is how you get into the state of flow. So the next 3 months, the universe, God, creator, source is pushing you, Leo, into your highest and greatest self. Is pushing you to work and live and play in that highest self. It's going to be fun. All right, this is your message for the week or whenever you get this. I love, love, love you. Check your rising and your moon for other messages. Also, thank you to all my Ko-fi members. If you want to join me, I can do exclusive content for you on a monthly basis. Check out my notebooks. They're all writing, and you can't really see with the light, but there's like coloring pages as well. And also book a session with me. This is the time. People are getting a little antsy. They want to know what's going on with the new season. I love you so much, and I will see you next week.